You guys, I am sore and beat after yesterday. My body is yelling at me saying, what the heck did you do to me? But we had a great day yesterday. We were able to get a lot done. Check this out, you guys. Oh, I'm so happy. I got that ladder system in, as well as we got the concrete in the hole. We got concrete in there and it's curing. It's gonna take some time to cure. This area right here is a little bit of a shady area in the winter. So it is gonna take some time to cure up 100%, but it's all nice and level. It's all good with that footing right there. And that will be perfect for the stair system to go right there. What's up, Twister? What's up, Key? Don't step in the concrete. Don't you step in it. But yeah, so we got that done yesterday. Our plans were to go to Fort Smith and Biggie and go get some stairs and whatnot, or the materials for the stairs. But I'm not gonna be able to touch that concrete probably for a week because it is still curing. It's been 16 hours and it's still wet. It's the cooler temperatures that are not allowing it to dry as quick as I would like. So I was like, well, all right, well, let's leave Biggie where it is. You know, we'll take Tiny, we'll go relax, have some good times in Fort Smith, and go and do something fun because we did quite a bit yesterday. And I'm really, really happy with where I'm at. With all that being said, I was like, well, let's take Tiny to Fort Smith and enjoy our ride back and forth. But in order to do that, I'm gonna need to do the oil change. I had the oil, had everything else, had the filter, went to go do it. Go to put the filter on. It's the wrong freaking filter. Ah! This is probably my first time ever having it not be the correct filter. So I don't know what it is exactly that happened. I do know though, I had my wife picked up this oil and oil filter. She has picked up oil and oil filters for me in the past, and they were correct every which way. I don't think it was her at all, to be quite honest. I really think it was the person that grabbed it. If it's off by a number, one way or another, it ain't gonna work 100%. The hole here is not correct. I'm sitting there twisting. I'm all, why isn't it catching? I'm all, huh? I'm bottoming out into the rubber washer on this thing. I was like, you gotta be crapping kidding me right now. I've got all the oil drained out of this thing. And now in order for me to get Tiny back up and running, I have to take Biggie. And now I've got to use Biggie regardless to go get a filter. Put on that. I got a picture of that part number and everything else. So if I go in there and he hands me the same part number, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna know right there and then it was not my wife. Mel has been really, really good with a lot of that kind of stuff. And she's been shining like crazy the last little bit, especially yesterday. Yesterday, she shined like nobody's business, that's for sure. She was a really, really big hand of helping out Des and showing her the way that I had her, you know, do things, and why I have her do things the way that she does them, or why I do things the way that I do them. And she was going over everything, and I'm just sitting there, you know, my ear open, trying to listen to see if there's anything that I can, you know, help out or say or anything else on top of it. And she freaking knocked it out of the park. I was like, okay, you are not just you know, learning anymore or anything else like that. You done learned it, and you done taught somebody, and you did it perfectly and flawlessly. So it makes me happy, makes me just like giddier than giddy to see that my wife fully understands it and is growing with this build into a way that, you know, I don't think she understood or understands. You did a great job, Mel. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. And to be able to teach what you are learning and what you have been doing is not an easy task. It's a lot more methodical than what people really think. It is a little rough, or a little hard in every which way to try to explain the things that you are doing, and you don't realize how much things you are doing in one little task. So like cutting a board and whatnot, it sounds like, you know, I'm just cutting this board on this line. However, there is a correct way to cut it, and you have to keep track of multiple things while you are cutting it to keep yourself safe, as well as to keep the board from pinching, as well as all of these little things. And to be able to describe it in a way that's no hindrance or anything else like that, it's really good. However, my wife is so much better with English and with describing things in that aspect. Me, I like to say that aspect. But Mel is inside actually right now, finishing up the edit for this and all that stuff. So she's finalizing all that, and then she's gonna get ready, and we're gonna go to Fort Smith. I think what I'm gonna do is take Biggie down into Booneville, go grab myself a filter, so that way I can finish this oil change, and we'll just take Tiny into town and everything else like that. I really wanted to go to Home Depot mainly so I can visually see the fascia boards and the texture and see exactly all that kind of stuff, so that way I can X out certain things in the way that I'm looking for the finishings and all that other kind of stuff. And it does, I want it to be able to get up there and be done. I don't want to go back up there and try to paint it while it's up in the air, because trying to paint something all the way up there on the sides and all that stuff, that is not something I want to deal with. Just getting it up there and getting it into spot is going to be hard enough. So I want to try to limit the amount of up and down I got to go for, and I want to be able to pop it up there and get it into place, move on, and be done. So there's a lot of little things like that, and the texture wise of it does play a part in the finishings of what I'm trying to achieve and everything else like that. I'm thinking I might go just white, but then again I might still stain it, depending on the texture and depending on the stainability and depending on all sorts of other things. So it's a little interesting, a little crazy here and there with that, but I want to be able to look at it and see it. I can order it from Home Depot and have it delivered here. I'm going to try to get 16 footers, so I'm not going to want to even try to mess with that with the truck when I've only got an 8-foot bed. You do your math on that one. It'd be sticking out way past what is legal. So I'm going to try to go down basically to Fort Smith and figure out what that texture is and what all that stuff is. We'll get back, and once I get back here, maybe tomorrow, if not this Saturday, I'll stop in over at S&W, go get the stair stuff so I can start cutting out all the stringers. Once the stringers are done, that should be cured enough to where I can start attaching everything. But that's all off of whether or not it's cured enough to where I can start attaching things. That's a big one. So I'm not really going to worry too much about that stairs or that concrete, because it's going to take a minute, and I've got a lot of other stuff I got to worry about, like the fascia and the soffit and all that other stuff. So it's not a matter on when I'm going to get the materials, it's the matter of when I'm going to be able to do these said things regardless of anything. So still got some work I got to do for the soffits up in the front area, and if I order it, everything that I'm looking at soffit fascia wise comes the next day, so it says. We'll see if it comes really the next day and all that. So it shouldn't be hard, and it shouldn't be, you know, complicated or too crazy or anything for me to order that and get it here. So we'll see what's what, and we'll get her going. But I'm gonna go off to Booneville real quick, go grab that filter, come on back, get that in, and I will bring you along when I get back here. Oh, you guys, if it's not one thing, it's another. It's just, I wish I was back with my filter so I can put that in there. But grabbed the kids, got all the wood unloaded out of Biggie, and as you can see, I got the hood open. A really fine detail eyes out there can spot. Yep, the battery charger. This guy is dead. They just don't make the batteries like they used to, man. I have a feeling this battery's dunzo. So I'm hoping if I let it sit on this charger for a little bit, it'll get something. But I'm hoping if I let it sit on this for 30 minutes or so, it'll be enough for my jump pack to where I can have my jump pack work and actually jump it. Which is nuts to me, because the last time I had to jump it was literally the last time I came home and I parked this thing right here. I should have known that battery was going. Why can't they make batteries that last 5 years? You know, I don't understand it in my mind. However, I'm gonna say I've had that last me over 3 years, and regular acid batteries, I've only been able to get them to last for like almost 2 years in that truck. So it's a little bit longer, but I don't know if it justifies buying the good battery if it's only gonna last 3.5 years.
Thousands of tears later.
I'm back. I was able to get Biggie charged up enough to where the jump box would work. Replace the battery in that guy, grab the filter for the car, and now I'm back onto the oil change, what I was doing beforehand. So, just bring you guys along while I'm doing it, I guess. All right, might as well. You guys are gonna hang out down here with me. Okay. Oil filter. I had a feeling that it was the wrong one once I grabbed the oil filter, because one, look at the size comparison. It's quite a bit bigger. It's that hole though, that's different. By the naked eye, it don't really look too much, but I can tell this one's a lot bigger. So if it's wrong now, it's on me. Can't blame anybody else but myself on it. Now I seen there isn't really a need to pre-fill your filters. However, I like to do it anyway. I don't want to have a nice cold start when it starts pumping and priming. However, there's some filters that you can't even do that with, so. Force a habit of me doing this. I've always pre-filled the oil filter, so I'm part of that group. If it don't fit, I'm gonna be super upset, but I can tell you right now it's gonna fit. Yep, there we go. That should do it. Just needed the filter in there. We got the in the oil goes. be. Yeah, yep. There's the oil change. What I was trying to do. Got down to throwing oil in it. Sweet. All right, well, I've got this guy all set up, situated, marked down, ready to go, and everybody's loaded up. Y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
See, I came from this way.
Hey, ain't
And
that
they
like
know.
hold on, ain't that like the one that like in Arizona, the person that was our neighbor? Ain't that like their gate?
Yeah, it does look like their gate. Yep.
So, are you opposed to jumping?
No.
We can squeeze
We can squeeze through that. You coming, son?
Yeah, I have to open up the.
You see where that little cubby with the trees?
Yeah.
I could take some of those trees out, just maybe one or two, because here's the cubby right here. What do you think?
Put some trees or a house right there.
Yeah. Right here.
It's high enough.
So,
Take out that tree right there. Maybe that other one right behind it, skinny one.
mm-hmm.
All the skinny one. Pop it right there easily. That'd be easy. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That'd be
So,
beautiful.
were you thinking, because I was thinking I would have the house facing this way to get that view there.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here,
Where's that sun at?
that would be house number one. Or I could just have it face this way, because it's looking at that.
Yeah, and that is absolutely stunning. What a view.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
This right here road, and it leads down, bam. You see that other opening down there?
Yeah,
Bam, another house.
that's true. And that would be a beautiful view as well.
Yeah, because it's just incredible. Look at that view, like, wow.
Stunning. Beautiful mountain and then the nice ridge and stuff right there. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous right here.
I'm
Yeah.
saying 3 years.
And I like the types of trees that you got. You got a lot of pine.
Yeah.
There's cedar in here. There's some hardwoods too
Mm-hmm.
over that away.
Did you think that the locations I want to put the houses are practical, or do you think that, okay,
Perfect.
okay, good.
That's awesome. You have a lot. Having it on this hill gives you a lot of aspects. And
Okay.
just having it cleared out like this, because You can go in there, clear out an acre real quick and whatnot.
Yeah, and drop a house.
Drop a
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
That's really what I want. And I want the 3 foot, like how you was telling me, the 3 foot foundation and the blocking with the concrete. That's what I want.
Be perfect.
With the houses, and I probably am gonna have one manufactured on here too.
No.
But most of them will be houses.
It'd be perfect. It'd be easy. That's for sure. It's this is a very nice, and the way that it's laid out, there's a lot that you can do, and it's not as much of a headache. It definitely eases a bit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Gives you a really nice spot to it, and like getting a road to it. Bulldozer will be able to get that done in like literally 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it'd be like, boop, you got a driveway. So it's like, get as much of what you want done. Call it the bulldozer, and he'll do a whole day of situating, making sure that you're like, okay, you're good this way, that way, and he'll knock it out like super quick.
Sounds
super quick.
But like, you see how you got this mountain, you got that mountain over there, and when you get like, because I walked all the way up to the top, there's another mountain over here. There it is.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I see
right
it. Yep.
there. So it's surrounded by 3 mountains.
It's awesome.
So
This is beautiful.
I love it. So
This is beautiful.
but I want to know if you thought that where I was trying to place the home sites was practical.
Oh, yeah. Extremely practical, and not only that, but you got that.
Yeah.
You have power. You got the fiber already on it. I can see. So power and fiber, not an issue. You'd be able to.
And we have city water too.
Yeah,
out here already.
It's all would go by or be able to go a lot quicker in those aspects.
Okay.
So a lot of really good steps in the right direction.
Okay.
A lot of really, really good steps.
Yay!
It's a headache buying raw land and then having to, let's Bert. There might be like a little 4-wheeler trailer. It's like, all right, I'll follow that one. But after that, it's like so much. And I can see they did a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of work around here. And they cherry picked and left those trees around and whatnot and did that. Somebody really thought about it when they set this up because
Well, they had initially wanted to do the same thing with the family compound, but the family just didn't cooperate.
No.
So, but it works out for me.
Right. That's beautiful. Beautiful,
right.
Beautiful.
Well, there you have it. It is Gary approved.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I really do think this is an absolutely beautiful spot, Des. I loved the abandoned cabin that you had picked out before, but you know how it goes when one door closes, another one opens, and this looks like a whole fresh new, opportunity for you, and I can see this working very, very well for your family. I love that it's surrounded by the mountains. You got gorgeous mountain views everywhere you look.
Yeah.
So we'll be praying and believing God for you, sweetheart.
Yes. In Jesus' name.
Claim it. Reclaim it. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I guess we're going to have to wait to find out what's going on with this. But you guys are going to find all that information out on Des Crazy Life. In the meantime, she's still going to be hanging out with us on the 41.36. She does have some jobs and stuff. She's still nursing, so she's still got some of that stuff to do. But we're going to keep her busy out there. We've got a lot of stuff that we're doing. And if she's hanging out with us, then, we're going to keep it moving.
Yeah. I got to earn my keep.
That's right. Regulators, mount up.
Look at Gary shaking his head.
I know. We're a mess, guys. We are absolute mess, but it's so much fun. Anyhow, thank you for showing us the hopeful new place.
Yes.
We are actually on our way now to Fort Smith. We've got some errands we want to run in town. So we're going to be doing kind of like a look-see. And I think we're probably going to end up ordering what we want to order online and having it delivered. But we want to go and see some of the stuff like in person, get our hands on it, before we actually pull the trigger when it comes to the soffits and stuff like that. And then we're going to go see what else we can get into. But next stop, Fort Smith, friends. All right, guys, sorry for the noise. We've got planes landing and I don't know if you can see them. Anyways, we finally left the wilderness and we are in civilization. We're in the big city of Fort Smith, and we actually have to stop in here so we can take a look at a couple of things that we need for our cabin homestead build. What are we looking at, babe? Or what are we looking for?
We're going to look at some fascias and soffits and just look at the material, see exactly what it is, what the texture is, and feel it in my hand.
Yeah, a little bit of window
We're
shade.
going to have to get something while I'm here.
Yeah, we're in Home Depot. I'm sure you're going to. So let's see what we can find. Huh? Okay, why don't you and Julia and Abraham go, and Julia has her phone, so go ahead and take them to the bathroom and give me a call and I will find. Where is your phone?
In the car. I didn't bring it.
Okay.
Use Daddy's phone. Yep, go to lumber when you're done, sweetie. I will say, that is one perk about having a teenager.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is one perk about having a teenager. I got somebody that's old enough, responsible enough, you know,
Yeah.
can help out just a little bit.
Yep.
Not for everything. Baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps. Yeah. Well, this ought to be fun. Gary's in his favorite store, so
Yeah.
we might be here for a while, friends. Oh, I know where we are. Do you know what aisle we're in? Do you know what he's looking at?
Included 169. 40 spaces.
Hmm.
I want to say that that's the big boy.
Is that the one?
I want to say that that's the big boy. I want to say that I have connecting feeders through. You're the big boy.
Should I go get us a cart, sweetheart?
Alright. Go grab me a cart.
This is exciting, friends. I thought we were going to come in here and window shop for some boards. As it turns out, looks like we might be doing our electrical a whole lot sooner than I had originally anticipated. And you know what? I am not even hating on it, not even a little bit. And what do you know? There's a cart right here for me. I'm going to take this cart.
It ain't like we're not gonna come back. If it's the wrong one, I'll bring it back.
Do you need any breakers that go inside it?
I'll hold off on that, but apparently it comes with 30 amp and 220 amp single poles as well. So, see these? These just sandwich into it, which I might end up just doing that because you don't know what the depth of what you want for it is. Or this. You know, it's set to 1/2 inch, and I can't go off of that if I don't know what the depth of the wall, actual interior wall spacing is. Conduit. 6'3", which this is what we need for the stove. $648 a foot. If I'm going 100 feet, $1,000.
I see.
A little less, but
Yeah, wood tax and everything else. I see. Meep.
Yeah.
so I found some vinyl.
Okay.
This is the soffit bedded. You can see the perforated holes in it,
Uh-huh.
and that allows airflow in from the actual overhang areas and into the attic space and make the attic breathe, basically. They've got multiple to where you can connect it and keep on running with it.
Okay.
However length you need.
So this is the actual thing that we would be putting on that space?
This is a material for it. So that's that. This is a fascia, right? These are the vinyl aspects.
Okay, if we wanted to go with vinyl. And then this is the part that goes on the outside of the building where that piece of wood goes, like if this is the house.
So this part right here is the fascia.
Okay.
What's right here behind that gutter and everything, that's the fascia.
Okay. That's what I thought. I thought that this part right here that comes off this white board or whatever, this white piece is a fascia.
Yes, that's the fascia.
Let me just take my little quiz with you. Underneath this, on the underneath side, that's a soffit?
Correct.
Okay, I'm learning. See, I'm learning.
Correct.
What is a rake? I know a rake like you rake your yard.
So this overhang part where it's coming and protruding away from the house and it's overhanging, that's the rake.
Are you talking about the underneath, like the soffit for the fascia, or
just this actual portion of the joists? That whole point, that's considered the rake.
Okay,
of the house.
but I always thought
the rake of the roof.
So the fascia and the rake are exactly the same piece of the house. The fascia
the rake is everything that compiles of making up that structure aspect of the roof. That's the rake. But the piece that we put right there is called the fascia. That makes it nice and trim piece. The trim piece is fascia. It's so complicated and weird. I know. There's a lot of different names to it.
Well, I just feel like a potato every time that Gary's, talking to me about this stuff. I just go dirt.
It's interesting.
Like I can't.
I didn't want to do the vinyl.
Okay.
But I do like that color. Is not bad.
I don't know if I like that next to our blue though.
Yeah, I mean vinyl siding, right?
That's different.
What that is. So let me continue looking. Oh, I found it. It's in this area. I knew
found it. Okay, here's the wood kinds.
Here's the wood kind.
Okay.
Now this is the wood kind. However, this is the cement board. I can tell you just by feeling it that this is cement board. Yep. See the grayness in that?
Yeah.
That's cement board.
Okay.
Which cement board will last forever. There is a downside to it. Can you tell me what the downside is to cement board?
I don't know. I'm a potato.
Water retention on cement board.
Oh, I should have known this.
That thing will suck in some water and hold it there. And do you really want that holding up against your house?
No. No, I don't.
Sounds like a great thing because it'll last forever. But cement, you're supposed to have an air gap in between. You know what I mean?
He asks me this on a daily basis, and sometimes I
cement.
nod my head, and sometimes I just admit defeat.
This is
Right
also,
now, I'm a half-baked potato.
That's heavy.
Okay.
And that's just the texture I like though, because that is like a rough wooden texture. It is just what I want. I'm gonna keep follow me around. Keep on walking. This is how I go about it.
Let's see. Is that LP?
I think this is LP Smart Side. LP Smart Side.
It's a little bendy.
So, this is actually what I was thinking of
Okay.
for our fascias.
Okay.
This actually, I like that.
Yeah, we're gonna want to paint it white or
It is
something though,
Yeah.
because it's not stainable. It's like already painted. It's like a different type of wood. It's not something that you can throw stain on it.
This is primed.
Primed.
Primed and ready, basically, for paint.
Okay.
And this is OSB, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is siding. So this is lap siding. That's technically what this is for. Where you get this put on the house and then you lap it. You don't want it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's this style right here. Or this is lap side again. So 8x12 smart side, lap side.
That's not bad price, actually. It's going to be 12 foot long.
They come in bunks of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 9? Did you guys know you made them bunks of 9s and not bunks of 10?
It's a little strange,
That's
huh?
a little odd, but... Alright, well, seeing that I've been able to actually see and feel and touch the materials here on site and everything, I know exactly what fascia I want as well as what soffit I want. LP smart side for the win, and that will be that really nice texture that I'm looking for.
We were able to get something we weren't exactly planning for, but hey, you know what? It's okay. It's going to set us up ahead even more.
We're coming to town, so I wanted to do a thing.
Yeah. So what are we going to be doing with this? Like, some people are probably confused. Why do we need another breaker box?
This is for all of the wiring for upstairs. All of the box is for downstairs is all the stuff that's downstairs. So that way, if I have an electrical issue while I'm upstairs, I can easily get to the box and turn it on and off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if there's an issue downstairs, we're probably not going to really know about it until we get down there and be like, oh, that's not working. Let me go check the box.
Yep.
So
hey, that's another step in the right direction, getting us closer to doing the electricity upstairs.
yes, it is.
One piece at a time, friends. We're going to build this house one piece at a time. That's how you eat an elephant, right? One
And
piece
hey.
at a time.
Because he probably still remembers White Rock. I got a new talking gun.
It's not the electric one, though.
No, but hopefully it'll last and actually work this time.
I know. Eventually we'll get us one of those like really fancy electric ones. It just wasn't in the cards today, but that's all right.
This is a big
Maybe
box,
another
though.
time. Maybe another time.
Ho ho ho! You a big box.
Ooh.
I like it. Probably stuck in the side though. That's why it's not. Alrighty. Careful with this guy, buddy.
Yeah, put your seatbelt on, son.
I'm gonna have it shoved in that way. There you go. Hey!
Alrighty. Well, hey, you know what? It was a very successful trip to the Home Depot.
That it was. We got a lot, and I've got a really good plan for moving ahead, so that makes me happy.
Well, we decided to end the evening off right and go and get us some good grub, taking the night off so I don't have to cook tonight. So we're gonna come in here and eating good in the neighborhood, right? Isn't that their slogan? Or
I don't know.
I don't know what their Outback Steakhouse curbside takeaway. I don't know what their slogan is. I just know we're not doing curbside. We're gonna go in and get something good to eat. I'm looking forward to the bloomin' onion, personally.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for dinner, baby.
Not a problem.
We had a really great time getting all of our grub on here at Outback. But honestly, it's dark out, it's late, it's ready for us to go back home and start another day. So we're gonna wrap this video up. I wanna thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching today's episode. Although it be a little sporadic here and there, you know, it is what it is. We're just trying to bring you guys along for our day-to-day life. So until the next one, friends, which hopefully will be tomorrow, until that next one, friends, we love y'all and we want to hope you guys have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.